up in here, smoking.
It looks that way, you know what I mean? You had the guy who was closer.
New York Giants. Wow!
Get out of here, boy!
Yeah, Fred, sit down.
How are you gonna respond to that?
Commanders family is clearly gonna be a fun show. Fred got on his Sunday's best, and it all starts right now.
Yeah.
Welcome into Command Center, presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. What's good, Commanders family? Brian Cooper Jr. here with Santana Moss, Fred Smoot, Logan Paulson. Now, Seattle didn't go how we wanted.
Yeah.
However, I need to get y'all initial thoughts. Tana, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, man, they answered the call a little bit. I think the last few weeks I've been saying I want to see competitive football. They've been playing competitively.
Yeah.
Now I need them to finish. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
want to see these guys finish. I feel like we have too much talent on this team to not to be finishing games.
Well, you know what? I don't make the news. I just report it. I just report it. And you know, guys, we went stopless in Seattle right now. And that's the thing about it. Tanner said the word finish. We didn't finish what we started. In every game we watch, we get right to the fourth quarter and don't finish the game. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I agree with these guys, right? I think they did some good things defensively, like 4 for 14 on third down. That's excellent, right?
Yeah.
But when the game came down to those final moments, that last drive of the game, the defense wasn't able to get it done. Look at the offense early on, man. Really sluggish. Couple 3-and-outs. Obviously, they made the plays, and Sam Howell's making plays, and it's dynamic, but it's not consistent enough. And I think, like Tana said, I think it's exciting that it's competitive football. Think of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
How many competitive games have we covered like this?
Not many.
Not that many.
And it hurts worse because it's close,
Yeah.
but I'm happy that it's close. I'm happy we're seeing opportunity from Sam.
Yeah.
Can it be better? 1,000%. But I think, that's kind of what you turn in for next week, right?
Yeah.
Practice, professional, getting better. So we'll see how it goes.
And Logan, you said it best. Making plays. One person who definitely made plays was Brian Robinson. You talk about your savvy receivers?
Yeah.
Well, Brian Robinson led us in catches. It is time for Air Power, presented by Air National Guard, proud partner of the Washington Commanders. As usual, B-Rob led the team in rushing yards. No surprises there. However, he also put up over 100 receiving yards off a team-high 6 catches. Fellas, we talk so much about Sam's weapons at receiver. How helpful is it to have our backs making a difference in the passing game? Logan, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, I think it's huge. Obviously, the receivers in this game were a little bit sluggish coming out the gate. It's nice to have different weapons to turn to. B-Rob made a couple really dynamic plays. Sam extended the pocket, doing all that great stuff Sam does. Gibson on the corner route for the touchdown. The choice route by B-Rob. Love all that stuff. So it's nice to have, this is what deep weapons gives you. Gives you opportunity to make plays, and that's awesome to see them get to this part of the offense.
And Tanner, you talked about our depth at receiver. We did not mention how good of a game B-Rob might be able to have. Tanner, talk about that.
Yeah, I just saw B-Rob in the hall, and the first thing I said, you want to be every down, huh? He said, man, I'm a football. He said, I'm a football player, man. So that tells you right there, this kid, man, he's motivated to go out here and be a difference maker. So I'm loving to see that he can also show these guys that, man, hey, I can catch the ball when need be.
First of all, B-Rob got me so fired up.
Listen a bit.
Time for Fred's Fired Up, presented by FanDuel. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sportsbook partner of the Washington Commanders. Oh, welcome to Fred's Fired Up, and I'm fired up about B-Rob. You remember Lil Shopper Horror, huh?
No.
Beat me, Seymour, beat me. That's what that man needs. Every time he gets his hands on the ball, all I see is DBs laying in the dust. All I see is, listen
no
to
doubt.
me. Get this man the ball. Every time he gets the ball, I stand up with my left hand up, and all I do is see touchdowns, baby.
There we go.
Get that man the ball. B-Rob, he on fire.
Man, Fred has it so fired up in here, it's smoking in here. And Fred, we needed some of that fire out in Seattle because it was cold out there. But it wasn't just the weather that was cold.
Yeah.
We had a few players that were ice cold as well. Tanner, what's cool to being cool?
Ice cold. It's time for Ice Cold Moments, presented by Steam Fitters. Steam Fitters UA Local 602 provides the highest level HVAC and mechanical piping services.
Now, Logan, we gonna start with you. What you got for us?
Oh, man, I got the easiest play of the game, man. This corner route to Gibson on Bobby Wagner, future Hall of Famer. Our guy Gibson, man, we always talk about his receiving ability.
Yeah.
When you got good athletes in the backfield, this is the kind of stuff you can do. Find mismatches, and he did a great job maximizing
That throw by Howell.
Excellent job.
Nice kid.
And Tanner, we got that UNC connection we've been waiting on. Sam Huddle to Dyami Brown. Go ahead, take it
Man,
away.
I talked about
Just
Dyami
throw
and the
him,
other
man.
guys last week, man, but it was great to see Dyami step up in a critical time, in a critical moment of the game. Big throw, big catch, even bigger catch. nice touchdown, man. It's great to see those guys connection.
And Mr. Smooth, of course, we gotta show love to the defense. Jamin Davis is out there making plays.
Hey, and this guy has been doing it all year long. Hello, I'm at your door. I need candy. This guy has been making plays all year long. Mr. Jamin Davis, you should be ashamed of yourself what you did to that running back right there, sir. And that's what you want to see from this guy. You want to see this guy sideline to sideline because he does have the talent to do this game in and game out. About time they would put some respect on your name, Mr. Jamin Davis.
And Fred did such a good job. Logan, I think we should see you break down some of these defensive plays.
Absolutely. It's time for your Field Pass presented by FedEx, where now meets next. All right, guys, let's get into this breakdown. So, obviously, not exactly what we wanted to get out of this game, but I think there are some guys we need to highlight. Let's start with this guy, Percy Butler, man. He is getting better and better each and every week, and this is maybe his best game as a Commander. Here, they're getting this tight bunch, Seattle does. They're in this man coverage. Everyone's got a matchup over here. We're all lined up. Lots of people lined in. And he does a good job of disguising this coverage, Fred. He's kind of pushing down, gives it this quarters feel with 4 across the back. You kind of say, well, maybe it is quarters. They get a quick snap off. I love what he's thinking here. Getting back into the post, right? He's the deep post player. Your plug player is right here with Jamin. So it's true, like one plug here. The thing I love about this, Fred, is he is making plays on the football. We saw him earlier this year against Atlanta in front of the post, right? Love this, love his awareness. Get back, get depth, and then rally the football underneath. What are you seeing from him, Fred? Yes, get up on that.
Oh. First of all, we ride that all the way back right here. We ride that back. Now, watch this right here. Like you said, he's coming down, but he's keeping his eye on his work. This is work right there. He's going to actually turn his back to Metcalf, and he's going to look up the work right here with Lockett right there. And that's what you got to love right there. Now, what I said earlier, he was running too fast. Now he slows everything down, and he watches it come to him, and now he makes the play on the ball right there.
Yeah, love it. And Tanner, this is that old Miami concept.
By the way, you ain't beat me.
This is that old Miami concept we used to run, right, with Kyle, right? You're going to run this pivot here to hold this corner attached, and look at the grass that is potentially there because you're trying to isolate this post safety. But I love that you were talking about Percy's identified both. Love the maturity and Tanner. You said something that I love here. Patient with the hands, right?
Patient with the hands, not panicking. You know, you can tell that he's been here before because repetition is key. And I think all the reps that he has gotten up to this point has slowed everything down for him because we've been saying for so long, this guy's flying around the field everywhere.
Just calm down.
And he showed you this game, man. He went out there and had played some good ball.
Yeah, and he had probably 6 or 7 of these. We can only show you 2. And this, the other one, I love this, man. This is man coverage. Again, you know, pivotal situation. This is, this is 3rd down. Got to make a play. And we're going to try and run offensively a keeper. So we're going to sell run action this way, right? Everything's going to go this way. We're going to try and kind of pick the defense, get their eyes off their work, sneak this tight end to the flat. And look at him from across the ball, Coach. Getting over here, working through traffic. And then this ends up being a tackle for a loss.
And that's unbelievable because guess what? They, like you said, they put all of that rat poison in front of you at first. Got the motion coming towards you. His eyes are in the right position. Like, if you're going to make plays as a defensive back, keep your eye on your job. It makes it so much easier. And no wasted motions from him. Once he see his guy crossing the formation, he is gone. And that's what you got to love.
And you mentioned rat poison. I didn't even think about it, Fred, but they've got jet sweep, they've got run, they've got everything over here. They got the offensive line. Everyone on the offensive line is coming right at you. So he's got to be about his work. Great vision there. Great job making this play and great physical tackle here.
Physical tackle. Great job of just knowing that this is my man. So wherever he's moving, I'm moving. You understand? That's what we want all these guys on the field to do. Do your job. We've been saying this the whole entire year. Just do your job, and he did just that. He followed his guy and made a big play.
And this is something New York does a ton of, is this keeper stuff. So if you can lock in your man-to-man coverage rules versus this type of look, that's going to be huge next week against New York. And then we got to talk about our guy, man. We talk about young football players. You cannot talk about young football players playing well in this team without talking about the young Airwolf. And Tana, you were talking about this earlier, and this they're going to run a little bow concept here. So what they're going to do is they're going to get a nice pivot here by Terry. Basic, they're trying to high-low this guy right here. I love what Seattle does here. This is really cool because the backside post player here does a good job of, with vision to the dig, takes everything away, right? No throw there. Sam identifies that. That's a tough look.
Yeah, it is.
And then, Tanner, you were talking about this. How is it playing with a quarterback that kind of can do this stuff off schedule?
Well, I love a guy that can, go out there and ad-lib a little bit. And one of the things that we've always been told, we had layers. We had the guy closest, you would go a little further. The guy second level, you would come down, and that guy on the back end, he just go deep. And I'm not sure if they doing it the way we did it, but it almost looks that way. You know what I mean? You had the guy who was closer, he went deeper. You had the guy who was second level, he went a little up, and then he just found that hole. So Sam did a great job, and as well as Terry, just finding the lane to get get in, and he sat down and he delivered the ball.
And I think the other thing here is everyone says, oh, well, the offensive line gave up a pressure. I think the offensive line's pretty good here.
Yeah,
it's the secondary.
Yes, it's locking people down.
And so he says, I got to
clever.
kind of extend this play. And this is where the guy is the signal caller, the quarterback, elevates the entire offense.
Yeah.
And it's great to see a young player like that doing that at a high level. Great throw on the move. We saw that last week also. So nice to see that feature of his game. Also, though, he can play in the context of the offense. First off, let's talk about Bates. This is some nerdy stuff here, right?
Yeah.
So what are we worried about? We're worried about pressures, right?
Yeah.
We get a blitz here from this corner. Watch Bates. His eyes go back to the quarterback. Am I hot? Check it real quick.
Yes.
Get into my route. Natural pick here. Love it. Natural pick to the slow here. Gets open for Logan Thomas. Understanding you're picked up. Great job by Sam. Little bit of pressure because the guard falls down. B-Rob.
Great block by
B-Rob, right?
Yeah.
Young football players doing good stuff here. B-Rob with the pickup. Great job. Sam delivers the ball. We get an explosive play off a shallow cross concept. So I love that he's understanding when he's picked up. There's guys studying the defense of the offense. That's huge going against Wink Martindale's defense next week, right,
Most
friends?
definitely is. You got to trust what you see against Wink Martindale.
Yeah, because he's going to bring you all sorts of crazy
He's going to
stuff.
show you everything but the kitchen sink.
And then Tana, you were talking about this, and I had to put it on here.
Yeah.
You were talking about this, and this is one of those plays, man. Big time players making big time plays and big time moments.
said that one time, did you? All right.
Yeah, you're right.
So first off, we got to give props to the big uglies, man. Look at this pocket,
Yeah.
man. He's back
Nice
here
pocket.
for 5 seconds. He's just
Big
looking around.
unattractives.
Nothing's there. And then this ball, that looks pretty good on this angle, right?
Yeah, it does.
Looks like pretty good.
It looks okay.
But this throw
Yes,
is
it's
maybe
crazy.
the best throw of the season.
Yeah.
And Tana, you said you saw it from the back of the end zone there.
I was sitting.
Yeah,
running
where were you
back a little
sitting?
bit.
Show the people
I
where you were
was
sitting.
literally in this tunnel behind this end zone,
Yeah, right.
on the wall, chilling how I would do it, leaning back with the gangster lean. But honestly, so when I saw the ball thrown, I'm like, who he's throwing to?
Yeah.
And then Diami steps into the play and make a hell of a catch. So when I first saw it, I thought it was a dig concept.
Yeah.
You know, the dig
Yeah,
concept,
yeah,
the backside
across,
they
yeah.
run in.
So,
But
like,
as I watched it on film,
You thought it was this right here, right?
Yeah,
But it was really just that.
he set up, and then he saw that, okay, I can't throw into that hole. So Diami worked into a hole that he can throw it in, and Sam anticipated, just
Yes.
knowing he's going to be there.
The
And
ball is gone.
And look at this throw. Over and between
Yes.
4 players, man.
Yes.
This is you're not going to see a better throw in the entire
Not
NFL
this
last
year,
week.
you
hell of a throw, hell of a catch, making them right, and just finishing it, man.
This is my quarterback.
So, hey, man, if we get these young football players playing good football, specifically Sam Howell, man, we're going to be a problem for you in New York next week, which I can't wait to see. And Brian, man, get in here.
Hey,
Get
man.
the rest of the show, man. Need a chair?
I'm gonna jump back in here, Logan. Grab us some chairs while we check out this game day guide brought to you by SeatGeek. Your ticket to great Commander seats. Logan, great job. You got the seats so
Thanks,
fast
man.
for
Yeah,
us, man.
no, I'm glad they're
As
good
you
seats.
can see, we are back at the crib at FedEx Field, taking on the 2-7 New York Giants. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. You can catch us on Big 100 Radio, and you can watch it on Fox. But we don't care about none of that. We care about the pregame show. That's right, Commander
Pregame show?
Game Day Live. We'll be back in the building, fellas. How excited are y'all to be? You ain't on the pregame
I'm
show.
not on the pregame,
Tana,
no.
how excited are you to be back in the crib?
I can't wait. I got this clown coming in.
Are you coming in?
Yeah, I am, but I'm excited
no.
that Logan's not going to be there.
Well, one place Logan will be is the postgame show. Logan, how much fun do we have on that postgame show?
We have a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a dub this week. So that's what I'm hoping for.
And hopefully we get a dub, and let's see the headlines that we need to get that W. It's time for your headlines presented by the Washington Times. Now, fellas, we have some giant matchups this week. First things up, the New York Giants defensive coordinator against Sam Howell and EB. Talk about it,
I
Logan.
mean, look at this, man. Wink Martindale, that's the guy you get ready for, right?
Yeah.
In the last matchup, this guy dialed it up, man. Lots of 6-man pressures, lots of overload pressures, and it obviously flummoxed the offensive line, flummoxed Sam, right? And I think if there's one thing you got to account for is how do we not take those negative plays and how do we make sure Sam's ready to go? Each week since then, he's gotten better. He's been better at calling protections, better about getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where his hot route is, all that stuff. Can he do it again against the team that gave him a really hard time? That's the question for me.
Another guy that gave us a little hard time last time we played him was Saquon Barkley. Eclipsed over 100 all-purpose yards. How do we slow down Saquon Barkley? Tan, I'm going to start with you since you're the serious one.
I mean, you got to stop him. I mean, he one of those guys, man. I mean, he beat us in the run game, beat us in the pass game.
Yeah.
I think last time we faced him, he got a touchdown in the passing game. He's one of those guys, when things are going well for him, it goes well for the team. So if you put it into what he does, then we have a way to kind of control what they're doing offensively. So it's one of those vital points that we have to be sharp and be ready for him on defense.
And especially because there's nobody else. Everyone else is hurt.
He's the
Hyatt's
last man
hurt,
standing.
Waller's hurt, everyone's hurt, right? They're all banged up. They're all having a tough go. So he's really the offense. And like last year, you look at their success when they win all those ball games. They found explosive plays through him. So I think it really comes down to guys like Jamin, guys like Cam, guys like Deron, making sure you keep them contained. Because when they only have one weapon, you got to kind of focus your resources there.
So
make sure
DeVito's not right?
Oh, man!
He who remains.
And you talk about he who remains, that's a perfect transition because our last headline is going up against Tommy DeVito. We saw Tyrod last time.
Yeah.
Now we're getting a new guy. Fred, I know this is your boy.
This is my guy. This is the guy that's going to help us break the New York Giant curse I think we have. Like, we just haven't done well against
Famous
this
last
team.
words, Tanner.
No. I'm telling you right now, this is the guy, we have to make him beat us. Not Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
We're going to tell him from the door, Saquon, it won't be you today.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be you, DeVito. And I have to go and if I'm betting my money, I'm going with the Washington team with that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
He gonna have all the crime bosses roll around in their grave.
Well, listen, y'all heard about these matchups. Now it's time to set the tone. London Fletcher, take it away.
It's time to set the tone. Brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. Fast play games. Play fast, win fast today. Please play responsibly. The time has come for us to slay the Giants. Our NFC East rivals pay a visit this weekend. It's been too long since we beat them. That is this weekend. I need two groups to set the tone. I need my wide receivers and my defensive line. I need the wide receiver to set the tone because the Giants, they love to bring the blitz. And when they bring that blitz, that means one-on-one coverage across the board against my receivers. Go out there and make a pay for daring to challenge you one-on-one. D-line, the Giants come in town with a rookie quarterback coming in here trying to take over your house. How are you going to respond to that? How are you going to treat him and his offense that he comes to town with? It's time to set the tone. Wide receivers and D-line. Let's slay the Giants this weekend in FedEx.
Always good to hear from London setting the tone. Now, I heard a rumor that y'all used to go head-to-head back in y'all day.
Yes, we did. I mean, when I was in New York, a little pup, London played in Buffalo. So we saw each other twice a week. And when we was at DC Prime, we chopped it up and talked a lot about, our moments where I got a play that I don't want to bring up, but I had one of my biggest catches of my career at that moment, and London stopped me from scoring. So, besides the wing, that was one of the best stories.
Hey, well, listen, let's check out that conversation right now.
It's Chopping It Up, presented by DC Prime, Loudoun's premier steakhouse. For dinner reservations or private dining, call 703-840-2099. So when I catch this ball, I know I beat my guy. So I'm saying to myself, okay, my peripheral, I can't see the corner because I'm in the slot at the time, and I can't see the guy who was inside at safety where he was at. So I'm just kind of like running, like, okay, I'm trying to get a feel for it. And as I'm getting my feet going, I'm about to pick him up. I feel somebody hit me from behind, tackle me by the legs, and I get out of bounds. And the first person I see, they say he was fast. Boy, you ain't fast. That was a linebacker that caught you. So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm 38, so the whole game, this man in my head. I get home, I cut the film. I raced to the house.
Right, you want to see what happened.
And when I see it was you tackling me, I said, oh, that's London Fletcher, man. They got me messed up.
Hey.
But at first I had to find out, because I'm like, damn, who that is that tackled me? And then after watching the game, watching you fly around the field, man, I'm like, all right, you know what? That dude got some wheels on me.
I wasn't a regular linebacker, man. You ain't just get tackled by, a Mo Lewis guy who's probably running 4'8", 4'9". Yeah. No, I'm 4'3", sub 4'4", faster than Smoot. That type of stuff.
Commanders family, as you saw on Chopping It Up, our guys Santana Moss and London Fletcher went one-on-one, so we had to invite London Fletcher into the studio for a game of going one-on-one. We put y'all on teams last time, didn't work too well. Fred and Logan were kind of dominating you guys. Now you guys got a chance to stand on your own and get a win by yourself. So now it'll be Santana and Logan Santana and London going against each other, right? So all right, look alike. So all right, this is what's gonna be. I'm gonna ask you guys a question related to a Commander's stat. If you guys can guess what commander it is based off the stats, you win. You got a little buzzer right there. Whoever hits the buzzer first gets the answer first. If you get it wrong, the second person gets a chance to answer correctly. I have hints for you guys if you guys both can't get it, but I know you guys are smart, learned gentlemen. Y'all are gonna get these right. Are y'all ready to go? Let's get it. All right, first question. Which current defensive tackle recorded these stats against the Giants in 2021?
Oh my gosh.
That's 8 tackles, 7 solo tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble. Whenever you're ready.
Who hit first?
That was tough.
It was I.
Tanner, go first, baby. What you got?
Jonathan Allen.
That is correct. Jonathan Allen. Tanner goes on to the next round. Now there's rounds, right? So, London, you done. Your day's over.
Yeah, good job.
And now, sorry.
So what I did was, I got close. I knew you was gonna smash it. I just tested it like this.
Now, I gotta apologize for Logan.
Why?
Kids, because he got the knees out. Nobody want to see those knees. He got the knees out. We told him to bring the same clothes.
forgot
Sometimes we
my
record
pants.
on different days.
Forgot my pants.
We're sorry about that. We couldn't pull off TV magic today. However, the shorts are gonna give you luck, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Hope
All
so.
right, let's
That's
do
pretty
it.
good at trivia, though.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see.
here for
he
you.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the
he
hell?
is. Okay.
We here for you, BH.
All right.
Stop. Okay, here we go.
This Washington receiver had the most receiving yards the last time we played the New York Giants. Looked like Logan.
Last time we played, Terry McLaurin.
Wrong. Jahan Dotson.
Terry McLaurin is correct.
Get out of here, boy!
Yeah, Fred, sit
I'm
down.
up here, so.
All right, now we are at the final round. Now, what's cool about this final round is our guys are actually going to write their answers on a whiteboard, and
It need questions. Bro.
London and
said
Fred
Jahan
can
Dotson.
help out whoever they want to help
That's the only
out.
option I have.
You were thinking about last
So,
year.
Fred, if you want to see Tanner win, you can help Tanner out on this one.
All right.
London, you as well.
All right. Okay.
All right, so okay, y'all got lifelines this time. Okay, are y'all ready?
Okay,
Y'all got y'all paper, y'all got y'all
He
pen.
can see my answer, though.
All right. Do your best, man.
right.
Integrity, guys. Integrity. Okay. Whoever gets closest to this wins. Okay. So we ain't gonna hold you guys too hard. All right.
Tanner, I love it.
It just depends.
How many times has Washington played against the Giants? This dates back to 1932.
Okay, we get close.
Whoever's closest. I don't think Fred's helping at all. I don't think he's helping at all. You see how they kept the same teams too? We love this competition.
All right, here we go.
All right, are you guys ready? Let me know when you guys are ready.
Don't let them see it though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, when y'all put your pens down, I know y'all ready to go.
Hold up.
This ain't nothing but a math equation. See, I told you. All about spelling.
Tanner, how big's the number?
Y'all ready?
All right, yeah, we're ready to go.
Like
Okay.
that? Oh, come on now.
All right, ready? So Logan has 175. Tanner put,
I got 273.
ooh.
Hold on. No.
What is this? Can we put that up here? Put that
There's
up
always something. There's always something.
That's not.
No, look at the. No, stop.
What's going on?
No.
John Carroll.
Look out.
Get out the damn way.
We need a legitimate referee in this.
Because look at the math equation on there.
Yeah.
Is there a math
Yeah.
equation?
Yes. Sorry, yeah.
1932.
Okay,
now
yeah,
we in
so
2023,
36.
and you do those years times 2. They've been in division, same time. Come on, we
I'm
got
only allowing this because I want to see what's being written. Say, Tanner, what you got?
183.
Dang. Santana, the answer was 181. Wow. What a lifeline.
So what happened was
Tanner wins the
I had
game.
8 here. We had 8 here.
Yeah.
It was
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is all gibberish. I can't read anything. But he figured it out. They really did the math equation. And you know what? Tanner's family, Tanner is the winner. Until next time, we will see you next Thursday on Command Center.
Good job, Tanner.
We're the winners.
We came up with this in no time.
Tonight, Dad came with. He didn't want his little sweet potato to be here without him. But now, he really wishes she was here without him. Next time, he'll just let her roll with her new entourage. And he'll only trust SeatGeek with the tickets. Because when she finds her happy place, he can find his way back to the car. The ticketing app trusted by fans. SeatGeek, so fans can fan.